That's right.
she'd say, oh, no, no, no. So it's all going to be just sharing any kind of memory. If you brought an object, great. Pass it around, put it in the middle, tell your story. Just remembering who she is, who she was to us, and who she will always be. So, who would like to go first?
You, Debbie, Deb.
You want me to go first?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Had a date one time. This guy shows up on a motorcycle. Now, why don't you go down, take that damn motorcycle home and get your car?
Did he do it?
Well, he went, got the car.
He went home.
But I'll bet you anything, they went back to his place and got on that damn motorcycle.
Well,
So his name wasn't Greg, eh?
no.
No, I don't even remember who it was. I don't even remember what he looked like. I only saw him twice, I think, and that was it.
Ooh, there's a little bit of a rainbow. If you look right over here.
Yeah,
In the cloud.
Where?
going straight up and down.
Oh,
Through that white
yeah.
That's
Think of that.
dissipating now.
That's a
I don't know if I would
Greg.
call
That's
it,
a hiya honey if I've ever seen one.
I don't know if I would call this a favorite memory.
Hold on,
since
Norm's
I'm
turn.
We're
wielding-
sharing this story.
Got a
by the
hatchet
way.
in his hand.
All right.
Okay, now
Go.
it's Norm's turn.
Thank you. I don't know if I would call this a favorite story, but most certainly a poignant story. Traumatic and for both of us, my sister and I, on many levels. And it all took place right here, 47 years ago, up at Doc's place. We were up here with the family. Papa was there. Mom and Dad were there. I think we were the only ones here. I was outside. I'm 7 years old. My sister is 5. Now, even when my sister was 25, she was still this tall. So she was actually probably about that tall. And I'm outside innocently at 7 years old, chopping away. We had a chopping block or a log on end that we used to cut kindling on. So nobody's watching me or paying attention to me. They're in the cabin drinking. Took me many years
What a surprise.
later to realize that's how that happened. But I'm out there innocently, blindly, just hacking and chopping away. And the next thing I know, I hear the scream of a banshee or something coming from right here. And I turned around to see what it was, and here's my little sister standing right there with blood all over her face. I couldn't even make out her facial features, so I must have screamed or something. Somewhere in the process, the adults got involved. What I didn't realize is while I was doing this, I had no idea she'd wandered up right behind me, and I cracked her
Right in the
right
head.
in the forehead. Didn't even feel it, didn't know anything about it. So Mom and Dad, of course, have to scoop my little Marilee up and take her into the hospital in Newberry, which back then was
a
quite a
sand
different
road.
drive than it
Yeah.
is now. It was
Yeah.
a gravel road. It was an hour drive.
Oh my
In
God.
the meantime, I'm up at Papa's place with my grandfather alone, who to me at that time, Papa was a big guy, wasn't he?
Oh,
He
yeah.
looked like a giant, a big Swede. What I didn't realize,
loud
he was
Swede.
mad at me.
Oh
And
boy.
I didn't realize he thought I had done that on purpose.
Oh my
He thought
God.
I'd whacked her in the forehead with the hatchet.
Oh my.
So she comes home with stitches. They come home at like midnight, or at least that's what it seemed like to me. And the whole time my grandfather's been standing over me, just glowering at me. One of my favorite Mary Lee and cabin experiences.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
it's memorable.
It is memorable. That's the one my son and I are sharing because he
Yeah,
found
she
that
didn't say
rendition.
this had to be affectionate one.
Right. Just
Said-
something
I
that
swear.
jumps to mind.
I swear to this day, it was an accident.
Sure, Norm.
We believe you.
I didn't know she was there.
Yeah, just like Jones was an accident. Yeah, I know.
I don't think I've ever heard that story.
Really?
I've never
No.
forgotten it. Well, I turned around and her face was
She have
literally
a
just
scar, Greg,
covered
or
in
what?
blood.
Well, I've got one that
Oh, she's
doesn't
yeah,
deal
that's
with
good.
the, well,
He gave
sort
you
of,
that.
it's more of Kodak
There's what?
moments.
Please, we could use one of those.
My first recollection of dear sweet Mary Lee was when she was a little runt, smaller than
Little
she is,
rut.
and meeting her and getting this.
Really?
Going, 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 going,
I
going,
never
going.
knew what she was
Sucked
saying,
her
but
thumb till she was 21.
And it was the sound. Oink,
yeah.
oink, 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 oink,
And then
oink, oink.
much like that picture of you, when I saw her here, she had her hands on her hips and her cowboy hat, and she was, I'm Little Joe Stranger. And she would strut around, and I still have that memory of
Yeah.
seeing her that way. And then as she grew up a little bit more, I remember one time Beamer, a friend of mine, and I were at Ron's, and we were playing a card game, and you and Mary Lee were there, and Jeff had lost a hand or something, and one of Mary Lee's pet sayings is, poor baby.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
On Jeff's case.
Greg's case?
Every time something, poor Jeff,
Wait, who's
poor
Jeff?
baby.
poor Greg. Greg, not Jeff.
Yeah, Greg nods. He knows. He's probably heard that more than him.
Poor
And
baby.
then the E of the violin,
You're
when she
getting
was
your
learning, I
smoke in my
remember when
face.
Mary Lee and
Oh, he
Deb
likes
were
them?
practicing it. And I enjoyed that concert.
What is that called?
Yeah, that's
Where
what that
someone breathes out
was.
smoke and you breathe it in.
Over and over for 10 hours straight, 2 weeks straight.
And then for you on email over the years, the big chuckle all the time.
Yep.
And then one thing that she related to us, and she was great at telling stories of herself, that she had done dumb things. And she was a guide on a bus.
Yeah.
And in Arizona, and the night before,
Tour bus.
tour bus, yeah. Oh, yeah. She would go through her notes to tell them where they're going to meet the next day. And they were in Arizona, and she was telling them about this city they were going to. It was a very large city, and it's going to be in Tucson, Arizona,
Tucson, Arizona.
which she thought was
What did the
Tucson,
people?
but
I wonder what the
she was
people wanted.
incorrect.
Did they laugh, or did they?
these are-
I'm sure they did.
They thought it was a comedy tour.
Yeah, but I loved her that she could poke fun at us and herself especially.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a good point.
Yep.
For sure.
I spent 4 hours trying to talk Mary Lee out of marrying him.
She wouldn't listen. Didn't work. She wouldn't listen.
4 hours. That's it, eh?
Well, I offered her a plane ticket to leave Chicago. She didn't want it.
Greg, did you know that?
I told him eventually.
Did you know that?
Uh,
And what
Joel.
what was your reasoning? I mean, what could you say for 4 hours?
Well, you know, he's questionable character. And
Oh, yeah.
I missed
didn't know if
that.
he'd work out. You know, could he provide for her like she needed to be provided for her? But he proved me wrong.
Sure did.
Couldn't do that as a zone center coordinator, not at that time. You guys know that.
Yep.
Whatever that is, Crash.
Yeah. All this jargon.
I know.
Oh, ZCC?
Peon is the word he's looking for. Couldn't do that as a peon.
On to Mary Lee's culinary side. She always had interesting food choices. And the one I remember, because she was the only girl, she and I were the only girls in our world. And she was older than me and was perfect and did everything right and, you know, was smart and everything. So I just always admired everything she always did until
She married Greg.
she came out. No. And it wasn't this is just the object to help us remember. She used to eat milk bones.
I remember that.
Milk bowl.
The dog treats, Cindy's dog treats.
Cindy's dog treat.
Yeah, she really liked them.
Yeah.
That'd be
And that was the first time I remember thinking, well, maybe everything Mary Lee does isn't exactly perfect. Or maybe it's just that I don't like them. I don't know. But another time she was always, you know, going to these ridiculous horse riding classes, which scared the pants off of me. Horses scared me to death. Well, one Saturday, I don't know if the Sasters wanted to go do something and they needed to get rid of me. So they were like, well, you should go with Mary Lee. That would be so much fun. I was like, no, I really wouldn't. But here I am. And I was probably on some kind of sway back bag. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't. But to me, it was like this huge horse, and I'm in the middle of this ring, And Mary Lee, of course, was a pro, and then they're all
circles
going around, literally.
Side saddle.
And the teacher, and I'm like, listen, I really don't want to be here. Oh, honey, you'll have a good time. I'm like, no, I probably won't, and I'm really scared, and I really don't want to be here. Oh, you'll be okay. And I'm like, listen, if you just let me get off of this horse, I won't tell my mom. I'll tell my mom I had a great time, and you did a good job. And she's like, no, honey. And I was like, well, how much did they pay you?
I'll double
And
it.
she goes, how old are you? I'm like, 11. She's like, are you bribing me? I was like, I don't know if I am or not, but I want off this horse. It was horrible. It was awful. No, but I never moved. I just stayed there.
were desperate.
They scared the pants off of me, and she was crazy. This little tiny thing jumping up on these huge animals.
Jumping.
Yeah, she was amazing.
I was afraid too. I thought it was a good idea that I went to High Style Stables to see Topper and Bopper, and
Oh, I knew Bopper.
yeah, I knew Bopper well. Well, all right, my object is, it's another culinary delight. Mary Lee and I had a great time up here doing a lot of crazy things. And one summer when I think we must have been 13 or 14, we decided it would be really fun if we went perching. Or, well, we decided it would be really fun if we had our first taste of Boone's Farm.
Oh, boy.
And I looked all over to try to find some tickle pink, and I could not, because that was our choice. So Mary Lee's job was to steal the bottle of wine from the refrigerator, stuck it in the shed, and then we told everybody that we were going to go perch fishing.
We all bought that.
Yeah.
Sure, Deb.
Or as Mary Lee called it, perching. We're going to go perching. We're perching. And so we got all the stuff together and got our,
License?
not our license, no. Got our swimsuits on and put our clothes on over because we couldn't reveal our real plan. Oh yeah, let's get the fishing rods because that'll make it look better. And throw a bobber on there. And we went out probably just not even where that boat is. There used to be a hole over there where we went. And we were, as far as we were concerned, if we were on the lake, nobody could hear us. Nobody could see us or anything. So we uncorked, what do you call it?
Unscrewed the bottle.
Boone's Farm.
Right, and we even had pop cans in our canoe, in our boat that we emptied out so we could pour them. Like we just thought we were putting one over.
Oh, your base is covered.
Took our shirts off, lathered, threw the line, the fishing line off the side so the bobbers were floating. It all looked good. Then we oiled up and we had our tickle pink. And really, I'm sure nobody was fooled because we probably came back drunk and I know we were very giggly, but we just thought we were putting one over on you guys.
Boy, you sure
Was
did.
that when I was here, Deb, or was that after you?
That would
One
never
of those
happen
summers.
when you were here.
Was it one of those summers when I was gone? When you were young and,
One of those many summers when you left us here.
yes.
Yeah.
Abandonment.
Well, it was Ray and Tom. Who could take care of these 4 kids better?
Well, that was a funny one. Reminds me that when I was here with the kids, and Ray was here with the kids, and Ray moved me into her bedroom
Oh, yeah.
so that for some reason the bed was more firm, and she took the small bedroom. And as we did in those days, everybody said good night to each other.
Kind of Walton style.
Yeah.
And then
Night,
here am
Boy.
I in Norman's mother's bedroom saying, good night. And Norman's saying, Mom, where are you?
Oh, my
Never
God.
did find out.
Yeah, you did. Protecting your mother.
You had a strange habit, Norman, of chewing
Just
on
one?
burnt matches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
For
got a
the
taste for
sulfur.
one now, as a matter of fact. Now that you mention it, I could go for a little sulfur and charcoal.
Walk careful, funky pie.
Wait a second.
Takes after Joe.
I'm practicing for when I'm a bummer.
I remember one time, it was, real late spring and it was quite warm out. And Mary Lee comes out of her bedroom, she's going to high school. She comes up with this halter top on, you know, and shorts, and Ray says, "You go back in that room and put some different clothes on. You aren't going to school like that."
Beautiful.
But you probably snuck him to school anyway. Changed on the way, right?
It's like a damn motorcycle.
Hey, easy, girl. Whoa.
Well, I got a little quiz for everybody. I got a number of different things, but
Hey,
I won't do them all at the same time.
see.
And everybody knows Mary Lee loved her house in Bristow. It was her pride and joy. And yep, every month she would decorate it with a different theme. And the quiz here is to determine what month or match the theme with the month.
Winter, January.
Very good.
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
October, Halloween.
Wait,
St.
we're not.
Patrick's Day.
Wait a second, you got to give the month and the
March, St. Patrick's Day.
theme.
April,
Easter.
Easter.
Easter, yeah.
4th of July.
Lilac.
December,
You gotta
Christmas.
give two things. You got to give the month and the theme.
February, Valentine's Day.
March.
Very good.
St.
Thank you.
Patrick's Day.
March, St. Patrick's Day.
April, Easter.
November, Thanksgiving.
May Day.
No.
July, 4th
Nope.
of July.
No, May is flowers. Spring.
Yeah.
May is what?
Spring.
I would say November,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
June.
June is summer.
I went for the sure thing.
June's not summer.
June is not summer.
June is.
Flag Day.
Oh, Mother's Day in May.
March, June.
Everything.
You've been over there in June. We did June.
Sunflowers.
No.
Dang.
How about August?
Summer.
Quizzes.
Close.
Sunflower.
Something, something.
I'll accept summer. Actually, that was sunflowers. September.
What was June?
Fall.
Father's Day.
Think of June. Let me know. June's
Pumpkin.
not solved yet.
Back to school.
September. Anybody?
Labor Day?
No.
Back to school.
Nope.
Scarecrow.
Pumpkins.
Okay, let's go on to
Military
October.
Day.
October.
Ooh, Halloween.
Halloween.
November.
Thanksgiving.
December.
Christmas.
Hanukkah.
Perfect.
So we have June and September.
June.
June and September.
June is, or something is scarecrows. Is there scarecrows somewhere?
That's Halloween.
Yeah, that would be Halloween.
June. Why am I missing June?
Father's Day?
Wedding.
What would you decorate for Father's Day?
I don't know.
Wedding.
Well, that's in
Fedoras
June.
all over.
What are the months again?
June and September.
January, February, March, April, May.
No, I mean, which ones don't you have?
Oh, June and September.
I'd ask.
June and September.
Flowers.
Tulips.
We've gone with that. Lilac.
Mother's Day.
Lilacs. Lombard lilacs in June.
It's so funny because you don't get it.
Oh, your wedding.
We have a whole room
Yeah.
devoted to weddings.
do.
That's actually another quiz.
365.
It's not summer? Are you
Name
sure?
the moment of the wedding.
Summer? No, summer is August. And summer and sunflowers go
Give us a
together.
hint.
It's got to be
hint.
spring, but it's very late.
June.
Flowers. Rain.
Ladybugs.
I'll be honest with you, I couldn't come up with them either.
Hummingbirds.
Well, here I am beating myself up.
Huh?
Or you don't know the answer.
Oh, I know the answers except for those two. I'll have to go down into the basement. We got tubs. And
So you
tubs
don't
and
know?
tubs full of decorations.
Apparently not.
So how do you know we haven't said the right
He's hoping
name?
we'll know.
Tell him that's a clown question.
June is
There's
summer.
no way the
He
Father's
was
Day
just
is
wrong.
No, I know, but how are you going to know?
Decorations
Other
out
than that
front.
one.
June is.
With sunflowers, lilacs,
Text it.
ladybugs, hummingbirds.
Go tell Greg that.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
You tell him.
So happy.
You tell him again.
Very pleased with her.
What did she say?
She
That's a
said,
clown question, bro.
yeah.
All right, the next quiz is to Name all the different rooms we have. Well, the spare bedrooms we have in the house.
The cabin room.
Cabin room.
That's 2 of them.
Cabin room.
The wedding
Said it, cabin and wedding are done.
Dragonfly room.
Spring room where Joel
Flower
stayed when he
bathroom.
was there.
Dragonfly, spring flower, something like that.
Spring room.
Spring room. That's it.
Wedding room, spring
Oh,
room,
yeah, we stayed there.
and
And the snake
Cabin
room.
room.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, fine, fine, fine.
I was gonna offer that.
Snake room.
No, snake pit.
Snake pit.
Snake pit.
Greg's man cave. What do you call the downstairs?
the basement.
So it was when I was there. It was a
Cat box.
Okay, I'll defer to anybody else. I mean, I have a whole
Okay, go for it.
things here, but.
Go.
Oh no, I don't want to.
Tell us what you got
Does anyone have an object? Does anyone else have an object?
I don't have a quiz, but I do have an object.
Okay, let's let Pete do his object.
Strawberry Hill.
It's object time.
Strawberry.
Should we take 5-minute break?
Sorry, there's your snack to go with it.
We'll try to not.
We didn't have no phones, so.